Hey guys, how's it going? Richard here with Alien Bros. Today I have a couple of different things to talk about, and the first thing is a UFO sighting. Now, this sighting comes from Dover, New Hampshire, and was reported to MUFON. As always, I'll leave the case number down in the description. However, we noticed a second UFO that neither MUFON nor the eyewitness who originally caught the footage of the UFO seemed to have noticed. I have two pictures and a video to share with you, so first let's go over the pictures. Alright, here's the first picture. Now take a second and look at this image and tell me if you see anything strange. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. I'll wait a few seconds and give you some extra time. Alright, so did you notice it? Well, if not, then I'll show you. The first one that the witness noticed is right here. However, once I upped the contrast, the second UFO showed up, which I have yet to circle in this photo, but I will show you in a minute after I'm done explaining this UFO. This UFO is kind of hard to see in this image. You really have to stare at it for a bit, but once you see it, you'll see it. It was much clearer in the witness's video and in the other image. This UFO appeared as more of a straight line, and it was kind of hard for me to see it in this image at first. This was the first image I actually looked at before I watched the video or looked at the other picture. The other picture, it's much more visible, but in this one, it's kind of hard to see because of the cloud coverage. And it's just a straight line. There's really no other detail of it. But, yeah, it's definitely there. You just have to look for it. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the next image now. You can see this UFO much more clearly in this image. You cannot see the second UFO, but we'll show you that later when we show you the first image again with the contrast enhanced and the actual second UFO circled. In this image though, we can clearly see the UFO, or at least clearly compared to the last photograph, in the clouds right there that I have circled. And in my opinion, the fact that it's a straight line makes me think it could be a cigar-shaped UFO. However, the witness doesn't agree with that. In the witness's statement to MUFON, he wrote, "Driving north on Route 16 in Denver, first sighted at 9:52 a.m. after the toll booth between exits 6 and 7, viewed at about 40 degrees in the sky to the north, appeared as a black line with slightly curved edges. Not to read into it, but my first thought was that this could be the black line that separates the top and bottom of a flying disc. The disc was not visible though, did not move as a normal aircraft, but moved very slowly, sometimes stationary. I also thought that perhaps it was one of those long balloons that clowns twist into animal shapes, but the line did not undulate with the wind, and also did not move as fast as a balloon or in one direction. Also, it was visible behind the clouds that appeared to be very high in the sky, which made me think it was quite large. The black line slowly rotated from horizontal to angled to vertical, which made me rule out a drone, which typically has to fly so that its fans are parallel to the ground. From my vantage point, it moved first to the west slightly, then up and to the north/northeast, getting smaller and smaller until it seemed to be disappearing behind the cloud cover. Then it moved slightly closer and started to move east and down below the tree line. It was lost behind the tree line at about 9:10 to 9:15 a.m. There were two times where the line slowly transitioned to a red/orange color and then back to black, as if the angle of it was rotating caught the sun's reflection. I was in the car, so I could not hear a sound. It never landed. I took a couple photos and a short video. It should have been close enough to the P's airport radar to be picked up. Now we cannot currently verify if what the witness said about the P's airport radar picking it up is true or not. However, we are planning on looking into finding out if anything was picked up on their radar, although this can be very complicated and we may not even be successful with it. However, we're still going to try. Now I'm showing you guys the second image with the contrast and the saturation both enhanced so you can clearly see the second UFO much more clearly. I'm also zooming in on it. The first UFO is still visible down in the bottom there, however it won't be for much longer since we're zooming in here. And honestly I have no idea what either of these two UFOs could be. They don't look like anything that comes from this planet, and I'm pretty sure they're nothing military. I mean, the closest military installation is about 2 hours away, and it's a Navy shipyard, so I highly doubt they're testing anything, you know, Air Force related over there. And we have seen in a lot of genuine UFO cases where a larger mothership will be hovering way higher in the sky above the initial ship that many witnesses see. Sometimes they see these motherships, sometimes they don't. In this case, the witness did not see it, and we're not sure why this is. However, in my opinion, now this is just my personal belief, don't take this as fact because there's no actual, no solid evidence that's backing this. It's just my personal theories, and Basically, my theory is that this is a radar avoidance to stop us from picking up on them. I think it may have something to do with their technology. It's either that or it's related to their flight technology. However, this is purely my speculation, not fact, so don't take it as that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the video the witness took. It is a very short 10-second clip, so I'll loop it 4 times to give you guys a chance to examine it for yourselves, and after that I'll play it, loop it, and talk over with you guys and examine the clip. So, yeah, here's the clip.
Thank you for having me. Why are you fighting the president so hard? It's just an interim appointment. The U.S. Senate would still confirm the permanent position. Senator, thank you for having me. Why are you fighting the president so hard? It's just an interim appointment. The U.S. Senate would still confirm the permanent position. Senator, thank you for having me. Why are you fighting the president so hard? It's just an interim appointment. The U.S. Senate would still confirm the permanent position. Senator, thank you for having me. Why are you fighting the president so hard? It's just an interim appointment. The U.S. Senate would still confirm the permanent position.
Alright, now, so in this clip I'm actually zooming in on the UFO so you guys can get a better look at it, because I know it's hard to see in the normal video. You guys can feel free to pause the video and, you know, take a good look at it. And from what I can tell, this thing really looks like a cigar shape to me. I mean, I know the witness probably got a better look at it and he believes it was probably a disc, but I really think this looks like a cigar from the evidence that I'm seeing. And it's strange how this thing just hovers there. The size of this thing makes me doubt that this could be a drone. I mean, the closest military installation in this UFO's location is the Portsmouth Shipyard Navy base, which I mentioned earlier, and it isn't anywhere near where this footage was shot. It's over 2 hours away. What's more, it is not a likely place for the government to be testing any sort of secret planes or drones. I also doubt they would be flying them in such a populated area either. If you guys have any idea what this thing could possibly be, then please leave your thoughts on this down in the comments. Together maybe we can figure out what this guy saw. As it stands for us right now, it is unidentified. If any of you guys live in the Dover area and saw this thing and hopefully recorded it, then please send us an email with your footage and sighting details, and we will work on figuring this thing out. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is something that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. A few videos back, we reported on NASA's claim that they are confident they will find alien life within the next 20 years. If you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you go watch it to get a better understanding of why this is so bizarre. Well, it seems what we thought could turn into disclosure has turned into broken dreams, as NASA and other space agencies have come out and done a total 180 on the subject. Now, the reason they were so certain we would find alien life before was because they were going to be using the same climate models they used to predict the Earth's climate to search for habitable worlds. We felt maybe this was a sign that they would soon provide disclosure on the alien phenomenon. However, it appears things have changed. Almost unsurprisingly, it seems that they simply changed their minds, because now researchers are saying one prominent biosignature, a sign of life, would be the ozone of a planet with an atmosphere, but experts have determined detecting certain gases would be nigh on impossible from Earth. Ozone is a molecule that consists of 3 oxygen atoms, which is typically a sign of life. On Earth, it is generally produced in the atmosphere, hence the term ozone layer. However, this may get trapped near the equators of potentially habitable planets such as Proxima b and the TRAPPIST-1 planets, making the gas extremely difficult to detect from Earth. Study lead author Ludmila Coron of the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy in Heidelberg, Germany said, "Absence of traces of ozone in future observations does not have to mean there is no oxygen at all. It might be found in different places than on Earth, or it might be very well hidden." But she added, "We all knew from the beginning that the hunt for alien life would be a challenge. As it turns out, we are only just now scratching the surface of how difficult it really will be. On Earth, ozone is distributed all throughout the planet in the ozone layer, which helps protect the life on Earth from harmful UV radiation from the sun. But the researchers say the situation is likely to be different on planets such as Proxima b and TRAPPIST-1, as they are tidal locked, meaning one side of the planet always faces the sun, so there is a day side and a night side, which is the consequence of a very tight orbit, where one journey around their sun for these planets lasts an average of 11 Earth days. Simulations ran by the researchers show an orbital period shorter than 25 Earth days leads to a concentration of ozone along the equator. If the ozone is not dispersed across the entire planet, then it would be difficult to find. So it seems they no longer have confidence in their supposed game plan to find extraterrestrial life. Now, in the past, we've seen mountains of evidence to suggest that they've been in contact with aliens for years and that the government has been covering it up. Now, you guys can interpret that information however you want, but in our belief, we really do believe that they have been in contact with aliens, and they have been hiding it and drip feeding us information, trying to prepare us for the day they finally do disclose it to us, because they can't hide this forever. And let us know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that they're going to finally give us the truth when they decide to change their minds? That's certainly how I see it, but maybe you guys can give us some more info on this. We love it when you guys tell us your theories on this stuff, so please leave a comment with your thoughts on this subject and a comment on what you guys think about the UFO I showed you earlier. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, but stay tuned because there's a lot more coming and we will have it posted very soon. If you liked the video, then please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, share it, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. It really helps us out, and it'll let you guys stay up to date by sending you a message straight to your inbox every time we upload a new video, which will let you stay on the up and up with all the latest alternative news. If you have some UFO footage or evidence that you would like us to feature on the channel, then please email it over to us. Our email is down in the description, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for your support. We really do appreciate you guys. And don't forget to browse the channel if you're new and get yourself up to speed. As always, I'm Richard from Alien Bros, and I'll see you guys again next video.